What up, ladies and gentlemen? How you guys doing? Um, I have a neighbor who recently just passed away, was in a car accident, and she wasn't even in her 30s. I think she was like probably 27 or something like that. And it is very, shocking, of course, to know that, somebody who's just like right next to you is no longer there. And she was hit by a car. She was in a car, and I believe someone ran into her car and took her life. And it is a very sad thing, and I'm sure that there will be pushback. But I know it's a long way away. But these are one of those times where it's just like, man, if we did have cars that could drive themselves properly, without the whole doomsday narrative that people like to put, like, I don't trust a car. But okay, it's very easy for us humans to think of the worst things first and what could go wrong, because we always play devil's advocate. This is how we pretty much stay alive. This is why we don't, this is why we're all alive, because we always think of the negative and we protect ourselves from that. But if you were to just play in the fantasy, in the world of, okay, cars do drive by themselves and they drive better than humans because they have cameras all around them. They see 360. We could assume that they would never crash, because if all the cars were driving themselves, they'd be aware of each other because they're all on the same network. Therefore, like if a car wanted to switch lanes, all the other cars around would slow down and let that car move in. There wouldn't have to be any error. There would be no human error. And I know it's a very far-fetched conversation, but the idea is if cars were able to drive themselves, it would be a safer place for human beings to be on the road, because humans die, like a million people die a year or more, or somewhere around that number, but more than 900,000 people die a year from car accidents. And it is a big issue. And the majority of car accidents do happen from humans, not from cars that are, driving themselves, self-driven cars. It is the human beings who made the mistakes, especially when people are intoxicated or drunk or spill their coffee or sneeze, So yeah, hopefully down the line, the world of full self-driving will catch on, and people will be able to just sit back in cars and even sleep and just wake up at their destination without having to worry or focus or pay attention. A lot of people don't want to have it because there's a lot of pushback and people feel like they want to be in control, but I think that it could really work out, and it would be a very different playing field if we got to that point of full autonomy. Anyhow, that's the rant for today. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. I post videos daily on big tech, the automotive market, and Tesla, and all other types of things. See you guys next time. Peace.